Welcome to Park Arena, the Cathedral of Concrete. We will take to the airwaves in about 6 minutes, folks. We are just going to count this down. You have your 6-minute notice. 6-minute notice. Go get some snacks.
freshman from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Number 12, Damien Cochran. And finally, the center, the 6'4" freshman from Canada, number 21, Noah Byrne. The kickoff is coached by Jay Booth, assistant coach of Danny Gordon from the University of Utah. Now for the Lumberjacks, Alpena Community College. Starting guard, Michigan, number 0.
As we get underway here at Park Arena, the Cathedral of Concrete, we welcome you to Alpena Community College Lumberjack Basketball. I'm Mary Egan, and alongside Mike Colleen, you just heard in the public address system, and let's get ready to rumble here. Mike, great job. I think it's safe to say, Mike, that Muskegon's men's team has heard about my shoe MVP award.
Yes. I know we mentioned a little bit of that at the end of the women's game when they came out, but yes, they are multicolored for certain.
The shoe game here for Muskegon is, I'm not sure I can concentrate on basketball, quite frankly. The shoes are so fantastic, especially on the bench right now. It's like Easter has come early and peeps are on display.
If somebody only had some of those yellow Goldenrod highlighter yellow shoes.
Yeah, it's great. I know, that's the only thing that's missing there.
They would have them all there.
Fantastic. Wow, what a fast pace already to just out of the gate.
Couple of misses on both ends.
Absolutely. We're still knotted up at 0.
Cleveland Baker runs that down.
Here come the Lumberjacks.
So they're just sort of a relaxing team out there, it looks like. Another miss. Muskegon comes into the game tonight with a 2-8 record overall.
All right.
A bucket by them. They draw a foul on Parker New. That's one thing that Parker needs to watch. He gets in foul trouble sometimes. So quick 2 points for number 5.
You got to be careful there, Mike. You know, he has a huge fan club watching, and we expect to hear from them soon on the Northland Area Federal Credit Union page. Your streaming is brought to you by Northland Area Federal Credit Union, and we urge you to go to their Facebook page. You'll find the post for Lumberjacks basketball. Comment on it. Let us know where you're watching, who you're rooting for. We welcome all you Muskegon fans who are watching. Please let us know your favorite players and, again, where you're watching from, and we'll enter you into a drawing to win a $40 gift certificate to the Hungry Hippie, courtesy of our friends at Northland Area Federal Credit Union. All right, visitors are up 3-0 on the Lumberjacks, and they look to add to that lead. Similar records, correct, Mike?
They are. Yeah, I was mentioning the Jayhawks are 2-8 overall, very similar to what the Lumberjacks are. The Jayhawks are 2-5 in the Western Conference. Is sort of sitting down there, I think, in 4th place.
Okay.
They've got a mixture of team, a mixture of players, like half and half between freshmen and sophomores.
Okay.
So they have some experience. Coach Jimmy Booth there is in his 4th year, so he's establishing a program just like Mark Jacobs on the men's side. He's in his 4th year also. So both men trying to just establish their programs. I always say when you take over a program, it takes a good 3 to 5 years to just sort of establish who you are, your philosophy, the type of player you're bringing in, that type of stuff. So both of them are right there and building on that philosophy as we speak.
You know, the thing that's interesting about this, and while they have a good mix of freshmen and sophomore, this has been such a strange couple seasons of basketball that even though they have sophomore players, they haven't necessarily played 2 seasons of basketball.
That's right. Cleveland Baker knocking down a 3.
Right, Cleveland. Cleveland named for a boxer, and he is a fighter, I'll tell you what.
He is.
Small
yes.
but mighty. He's a scrapper.
Yes. Well, and even at this level, talking about that, you constantly have turnover. It's not like at a 4-year school where you have those players for 3-4 years, or a red shirt, or you get a 5th year or something like that.
Even in a normal year, that is true. But
Right. And looking at Muskegon's roster, they have players not only from Michigan, but from Indianapolis, Chicago,
Canada.
young man from, I don't even want to try and say where he's from, but I'll just say Canada. I don't.
Coquitlam or something? I'm not really sure. Perhaps his family will chime in on the Northland Area Federal Credit Union Facebook page and let us know how to pronounce that. Or perhaps some of the family and friends of his teammates as well. We would enjoy that. Ryan Ramsdell's family already watching from the Kalkaska area.
Loyal viewers when they're not able to come over and make it in for a game. I know they've been over for a game or two,
Oh,
but
that's nice.
checking things out from Kalkaska.
Cool. And whenever I think of Kalkaska, I think of the giant trout statue.
Yes.
Concrete trout. I believe it is concrete.
Yeah.
We know concrete here at Alpena Community College.
We do. And speaking of Kalkaska, I did a virtual presentation to a classroom in Kalkaska earlier this week.
Okay, cool.
A young man, a teacher over there, just got like a life skills careers class of some sort.
That's neat.
Contacted us. I was able to meet them. A nice group of students over in Kalkaska looking for options, and ACC might be one for somebody.
Hey, that's good news. Well, Parker News, Aunt Karen and Uncle Ken are watching from Traverse City. So happy to be able to watch. Thanks, Northland. Also, a shout out to Adam Erlob. Go number 5 and number 2. Get ready to rumble. Parker and Adam are cousins.
That's correct, yeah. Adam's mom, Parker's dad, brother and sister.
That's very cool. Lumberjacks on the board, of course, thanks to Cleveland Baker. Score 6-3. Been a really kind of frenetic pace here.
It is, and I think both teams are sort of trying to fill themselves out. I don't think the Muskegon men are going to be suffering the same issue as the Muskegon women. They got off the bus. The men have been here a little bit longer, had a chance to
They're ready to rumble.
Shake their legs out a little bit. Braden Malik with a 3 just off.
I gotta say, my current favorite player from Muskegon, Jarvin Graham Jr. Jarvin is only 5'6", but he can jump like a kangaroo. That is incredible. He's had some really great rebounds.
Yes. It looks like he's sort of their floor general out there.
He does. He does.
Point guard,
kind of a Napoleon. He's small but mighty.
Yes. Sort of just running the show for sure.
Absolutely. Mallory watching from Grand Rapids. Go Kelly Stark. And Brianna also watching from Grand Rapids.
Kelly's parents are here tonight. We always come and watch them. Alpena High.
Oh, that's nice.
Player. Into the game is Zach Sayes and Raekwon Huntley.
Raekwon is my favorite Lumberjack. I have to say he's been my buddy because he has been hurt this season. Just recently got in playing shape after what happened?
He injured his wrist about 3 days before the first game.
Yeah.
And in practice, he had it like in a soft cast or had it wrapped up, and obviously he needed to get cleared by the medical professionals, and he played Tuesday night in a great performance by the Lumberjacks.
That's so neat.
72-69 win at Grand Rapids.
Oh, wow.
Close game throughout. They didn't take the lead for the first time for like a minute and 20 to go.
What an exciting game.
Raekwon's college debut, he had 16 points. And
wow.
I got a chance to watch a little bit, and he's got some energy out there. Just as he did when he was cheering from the bench.
He has been a great supporter of the team, even on the bench. He has been a part of the team, I should say. And it's so nice to see him in playing shape.
Absolutely. I think he's going to be it's probably a reason why the Lumberjacks played so well the other night.
Yeah.
And looking for good things from here tonight and as we finish up the season.
Absolutely.
11-3 after about 5 minutes here in Park Arena. Muskegon Community College Jayhawks against the Community College here in Alpena, the Lumberjacks.
Score 11-3, and it seems like both teams need a little chance to gel here.
Yes.
Very fast-paced game so far. Oh, wow.
Nice shot by Chris DeRocher, set up by Raekwon, driving to the middle.
That was just a beautiful three-point shot.
Adam Erlob drove first, kicked it to Raekwon, another drive, and all of a sudden the defense was sucked in and opened up a good shot for Chris.
Yeah, for sure.
Oops.
Great passing by Muskegon.
Alpena in their customary 2-3 zone. Oops. Raekwon knocked him. Oh, no, man, I think the foul was on Cleveland Baker. I didn't see Cleveland on the ground down there.
I couldn't either. Our view is kind of cut off there.
6 fouls in the first 6 minutes. There wasn't a foul in the entire first quarter of the women's game. You can tell the intensity, the aggression, the physical play has picked up a little bit here in the men's game.
For sure. Jack Szymanski, who's frequently here, correct, Mike?
Yeah, he works out with the team, practices with the team.
All right, Jack says patience and unselfishness key for the Jacks tonight. Let's go, boys. He's cheering them on from the road. And Terry says, we're watching from Perrysburg, Ohio. Go Lumberjacks. Ryan Ramsdale's grandparents. Go Ryan. Thanks, Northland Area Credit Union, they say. That's so nice.
Very cool.
Perrysburg, I believe by Toledo.
Right across the border, I believe.
All right. Again, Toledo was supposed to be Michigan. So
it was.
But we did get the Upper Peninsula.
That's right.
And with it, we got Cleveland Baker. No, who did we get? We got...
Sean Hill.
It's Sean Hill from Brimley. We have a Euchre, folks. So we can't be too upset about Toledo falling to the enemy, Ohio.
Right. 14-6. Muskegon made all 3 shots. Jack Sayers with a quick 2-pointer back, make it 14-8.
What a completely just incredibly fast game we're watching.
Can't throw that cross-court pass against that zone. Adam Erlob picks that off easily.
One of my shoe all-stars is getting ready to check into the game from Muskegon.
That's right. The Pink Peep shoes.
Yep, the Pink Peep shoes. Get ready for this, folks. It's kind of like electric Pepto pink shoes. You'll see him. He's by the scorer's table. Mike, what's happening?
I'm not sure what happened.
Ryan Ramsdale getting ready to come in. Peep Shoe Man is coming in. Number 14 for Muskegon. That is Prince Rush III. He is a prince of fabulous shoes. With a name like Prince, they should probably be purple. A little purple rain. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh. Oh, man.
Ryan Ramsdale just in the game playing some defense. Looked like he was straight up, but the initiated contact drew a foul.
Well, Ryan knows his grandparents are watching, and his aunt and uncle, and probably the whole family, so no pressure there, Ryan. No pressure at all. Score now 15-8 in favor of Muskegon.
13 minutes and 12 seconds to go early on in the first half.
Nobody should sleep on Ryan's shoe game either.
No.
He's got it's like a Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, but the shoe version.
One shoe is sort of peachy and the other shoe is purple.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
And there's some blue?
Yeah, I like it. Speaking of blue, Muskegon is driving yet again. Oh, nice rebound from Pink Peep Man.
There you go. Good. The good defense by Ryan just held his ground, allowed Chris to get the weak side rebound. Jack Sayers pull up for 3.
Goodness.
Oh.
In and out.
Well, they're hustling down the floor.
Wow.
Oh, look at Raekwon.
Nice.
Yep, they're just to bother him a little bit.
Beautiful rebound there.
Sometimes you don't need to block the shot. You just sort of need to be in the way and bother
Like a mosquito, kind of. Yeah. Oh.
Even Baker with a long 3-pointer.
And a long rebound.
Here
from
comes
Muskegon.
your buddy Jarvin Graham.
There he goes. Come on. There's Jarvin, number 10.
Maybe we'll hear from Jarvin's family.
Maybe. I hope so. We love hearing from the opponent's players as well. This is the broadcast for them as well as our home team. And college sports is all about the student athletes, and we love to celebrate them no matter which team they're playing for. And certainly we're celebrating Muskegon shoes tonight. I mean, my goodness. There's Jarvin, number 10. Wow.
That's a long three-pointer.
Very long. Here comes Raekwon.
Nobody but the Lumberjacks in there to rebound. And Raekwon going coast to coast.
We have to find out how Raekwon got here from Florida. That is a long way. That's a long commute.
From Port St. Lucie. We had a couple players a few years ago from down in that area.
Okay.
There's a former Lumberjack, Jeremy Williams was his name, I believe. Was
Yes,
doing
you are
some
right.
coaching or living down in that area.
You are correct. I bet you that could be it.
A couple players, and Michael Stewart, Jameson Perales,
Wow.
Cornelius. I'm not sure if I got his last name correct, but they came up from down there, so it might have been a similar connection with
Absolutely. And Jason is easily one of the biggest human beings I've ever seen
Yes.
in person.
Yes,
I believe he's 6'10".
Jeremy.
Jeremy, what did I say? Jason, you're right.
The Big J, we all call him.
Big J is right. Nice man.
Raekwon misses that three at the shot clock buzzer, and here come the Jayhawks.
16 to 10, and Raekwon came in like a flash. My goodness.
Yes.
He has been resting all season, and it shows because he's got some energy.
I'm interested to watch him play because he's only 6 foot, 170 pounds, freshman, but pretty strong, pretty well put together.
Yep.
He's very quick. Sort of has added a nice little bonus to the Lumberjacks in their rotation of players.
Really, I cannot overstate this, how great his attitude was on the bench. That had to be so frustrating to get hurt right before the first game and to be hurt almost the entire season. But really just took it upon himself to be a one-man cheering section and really part of the team, and it's so nice to see him in playing shape.
Absolutely.
Oh, air ball. Here come the Lumberjacks.
16-10. Jack Say is driving. Count it.
No count it. All right.
That's an experienced official. He's reffed a lot of games. I've seen him here
Have ya?
probably every year the last 10, 15 years. I know he's been reffing, if not more.
That is a real art form, reffing, being a good ref.
It is.
Boy, you talk about a thankless job a lot of times.
The best official is an official you don't notice.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's well said. Bonnie Erlob watching as usual from Florida, cheering on Adam and Parker and the whole team. Go Jacks. Got my mom, Bev Kine Atwell, watching on her iPad at Turning Brook here in Alpena as well. So, Bev, we are so happy that you're watching, and Bonnie, and what's Bonnie's husband's name?
Lauren.
Bonnie and Lauren watching in Florida. We've got Bev watching here at Turning Brook on her iPad, and Adam and Parker have quite a cheering section. We would love it if you would add your voice to whichever cheering section you want, as long as you go to the Northland Area Federal Credit Union Facebook page and comment. Around halftime, we will randomly draw one commentator will win a $40 gift certificate to the Hungry Hippie, courtesy of our friends at Northland Area Federal Credit Union. Score 16 to 10 in favor of Muskegon. Been a fun game to watch so far.
It's been quick, up and down.
Oh my gosh.
Not super high scoring yet, but a lot of good looks. They've been in and out. I think both teams are sitting in a pretty good spot still.
I'll say. Hey, and Jillian says, go Jayhawks, that's my son, Jarvin Jr. Well, Jillian, we sure like watching Jarvin play.
Well, I can tell you right now, we can guess what's going to happen.
Yeah, Jarvin's about to go off and score a lot.
Jarvin's
It always happens.
do some special stuff here, because in the women's game, when the Muskegon's women's friends and family were chiming in, all of a sudden, the next couple of times down the floor, their family member was getting it done. Kelly Stark with a nice three-pointer. So
That was gorgeous. Score score is 19-13 in favor of Muskegon. They're going to try to add to that score with a very long three-pointer. Wow, that was incredible.
We are back-to-back three-pointers now by
Number
both teams.
3 by Ty Oldham, and that was impressive.
Nice to see Jarvin's family joining us from Chicago.
It is. That's so nice. Jillian, we welcome your viewership, and we're happy to say your son's name. He's a joy to watch.
The pink shoes have come untied.
Pink shoes have come untied, but perhaps he's showcasing them as well, and I'm all right with that.
You want to draw some attention.
Absolutely. They're very subtle. Some may not notice them, Mike, unless they were showcasing. Another three-pointer. Wow.
That is back-to-back-to-back.
Incredible.
Three-pointers by Muskegon.
Rob and Jane Roos watching from the safety of their family room in Alpena. Coach Jacks. We love Rob as a employee here at Alpena Community College.
Director of Financial Aid, Rob Roos was the assistant basketball coach back when I was playing.
You're kidding me. I did not know that.
Rob's first job here in Alpena after going to school up in the UP. And
that's pretty cool.
Came here to Alpena and was the financial aid technician under Max Lindsay.
Very neat. I bet they talked a lot of basketball.
Yeah, no doubt. And Rob was the assistant coach when I was playing. Coach Allen was playing.
I had no idea. That's really interesting.
And he met Jane here in Alpena. Jane was working at ACC, and Rob moved on and moved up to a job up in the UP, Northern Michigan Tech, and came back to Jane's home.
That's neat.
Another three-pointer. That's
Damian Cochran.
Three-pointer in a row for Muskegon.
My goodness.
So I oftentimes say, when you're in a zone, a good way to get a team out of a zone is to make the three-pointers. So,
boy, they're doing it.
Muskegon had just made 4 straight three-pointers.
Wow.
And
that's sobering.
Alpena might have to either extend that zone defense or go to something else.
28-17 in favor of Muskegon, and we just had, what happened, Mike? Foul?
Yeah, we had a travel.
Okay.
We had a travel.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
Taylor's watching from Alpena. Go Jacks. And we would love it if we could hear from you, so please go to that Northland Area Federal Credit Union Facebook page and chime in. Wow.
What did we just say?
Goodness.
He just went the length of the floor in about 4 dribbles.
Telling you what.
And shot a nice left-hand layup and broke the string of three-pointers. Out of bounds. Braden Malik dove to the basket. Was blocked by the roster says 6 foot for Noah Current out of Canada, but he is certainly taller than 6 foot, number 21 out there.
I would say so. Very thin player. Reminds me of Manute Bowl.
Yes.
Really tall and thin.
Kelly Stark just makes a three-pointer. I think they're missing a 1. I bet he's 6'10".
I suspect you are correct.
Another three-pointer.
That is just insane. 5
of their last 6 baskets have been three-pointers.
And Coach Mark Jacobs wants to talk about it, and I think that's probably smart.
33-20. The thing is that when they're making threes and we're making twos, it's hard to catch up or stay in the game.
It sure is.
And I'm going to say I know 5. I think they've made 7 or 8 three-pointers this half already. We played a little over 12 minutes.
And how do you defend against the 3? Well, that's hard.
You know, when I coach, I oftentimes wanted my players to meet them at the three-point line, thinking if they're going to be a footer, because if you guard them at the three-point line, they're going to be a couple feet beyond the three-point line to create that space. And then now all of a sudden they're having to make a 23, 24-foot shot. Right now, I'm thinking Alpena might want to sort of step even a foot past the three-point line to get them a little bit out of their comfort zone.
Certainly a very impressive team. They are on fire shooting, and Alpena is going to try to spark their own run here.
Kelly Stark's keeping us in the game.
He sure is. Kelly Stark having a really nice first half.
So what's happening here, Mary? I've just figured it out. What's happening? This is the first time I've noticed this, but the officials are removing players from the game if they're not wearing their mask above their mouth and their nose. just then, number 12 had it around his chin for that entire possession. As soon as there was a dead ball, they blew the whistle. He went out of the game.
Interesting.
He put his mask on correctly. Now he's going over to check back in. And that's about the third time, I think, is what's happened.
All right, that's interesting. I'm glad you noticed that. That certainly has an effect on the game, and the rules are the rules. So
It takes sort of players out of the rhythm. Kelly Stark for another three. Nope.
Rebound though. What a physical, fast-paced game we are watching. It is. I'm tired just watching. I cannot imagine the stamina this takes.
Yeah, they're up and down for sure.
Yeah, they certainly are.
Nice shot by Braden Malik.
Really nice. And Pamela is watching Braden Malik on the big screen in quarantine. She said, wouldn't miss it for the world. Play your game, B-Rock. Go Lumberjacks. I think that's probably Braden's mom.
That's right. Well, I do know that down in Ascota, they've had a little bit of an outbreak at the school, and unfortunately, their girls' high school team had their season shut down. They were 17-1.
Oh, Mike.
And I don't know the details of it, but they had to cancel their season here in the tournament.
Oh, that is heartbreaking.
They didn't have a chance. 17-1. They had some really good players. Macy Kellstrom, Isabel Halverson, some players I've seen in the paper quite a bit.
Well, you just hope everyone can get healthy too, and that's scary.
And Ascota schools, I know, closed down early for spring break. They were closed Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I think, this weekend.
I did not realize that. That is sad to hear.
Yep, their boys team is number 2 in the state.
It's amazing.
I think 16 or 17-0, and they're playing in the district final tomorrow.
Jarvin.
I think against, I'm not sure against who, but it's at Whittemore Prescott. Ascota boys going for a district championship.
Well, we certainly wish them luck. That's impressive. And we're certainly keeping the ladies team there in our
Well, hopefully there'll be maybe live streaming that, because I think there are a number of people, here's my suggestion for you folks out there.
Yeah.
There's lots of people probably at home unable to go and support their team tomorrow.
It would be really nice if they would do that. The live streaming has been great. Honestly, this is something that I hope that they keep up after COVID-19 is a distant memory, because it allows fans all over and players' families to watch the games, and it's really been a joy.
And I've noticed, because I watch a lot of the games that Alpena's on the road, and all the schools are sort of doing it differently. They're all doing a good job.
Yeah.
Some of them have what I'd even say professional sportscasters.
Yeah.
And so forth, and we just have
we have us.
You and I.
We do.
Never done this before. I know you've got some radio background.
I have quite a bit of radio background,
yes,
but
you do.
not. I've never done basketball before, so this has been so much fun. Morgan is watching from Kalamazoo. She said, "Go Jacks." Ava said, "Good luck, Jacks," watching from Alpena. And Nate Pringle says, "Ty is on fire." He certainly is. Ty Oldham on fire. He has been a great three-point shooter.
6'2" sophomore out of Indianapolis. Nate, are you in Indianapolis, or we had a Pringle on the first the women's game?
That is
a connection there or
absolutely.
Something? Absolutely. Sure.
Mariah's family watching, and it's nice to see the players' families from the different teams. Obviously the men's team watching the women's game, and vice versa.
Yeah. Muskegon just called a timeout there. I'm not sure what coach was concerned about or what. I mean, his team's up 10, 4.5 to go, 37-27. Sometimes it's good to just call a timeout. Coaches see things. Oftentimes coaches are looking at totally different things than what you or I or the general fan is. He knows what he's trying to accomplish, what they've been practicing, and sometimes just a quick timeout to.
Oh man, you got a nice look at that.
They are not shy.
No.
Nice if the Lumberjacks can get this down to under 10 for halftime, if not closer. So we got to maintain. There's a foul. Yep. A little bit of a reach in there. Raekwon handling the ball well. Parker coming in for Adam here.
a lot of yelling. Not sure what's happening, but
Well, I think one player was coming in, he was trying to call his teammate's name to tell him he was coming in for him. He didn't hear him.
oh, unfortunately, it was a nice play. It just didn't go in.
That's right. That's right. Oftentimes the play is designed to get the open shot, which that did. There's another three.
Wow. Jacob Martinson from Big Rapids.
Remember Big Rapids, that's where Coach Jacob's mom is.
True, yes. She
home
just
game
celebrated her, I believe, 88th birthday.
Yep, last time. Chris DeRocha with a driving left-hand layup to cut it to 11, 40 to 29. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Slowing it down a little bit. Jarvin, like you said, seems to be the floor general.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Good rebound by Parker there. Held his ground. Saw that weak side rebound. More rebounds than that go to the opposite side. Oh, Raekwon.
Nice drive to the basket. Drew a foul.
Smell that Mancino's that the Muskegon women's team brought in.
More fans streaming in.
Raekwon got 1 out of 2, and Chris DeRocha got a rebound, but the Lumberjack came up short there.
Yep.
40 to 30, 10-point game, and there's Jarvin in charge.
Great dribbler.
He sort of keeps it low to the ground.
He sure does, yeah, to his advantage.
Yes. The idea in basketball often is also you want to be lower than your opponent.
Interesting. Now, why is that, Mike?
Well, because it has to do with just your center of balance. When you're upright, you're not going to move as quick or be able to slide as much. So if you're posting up, you want to get lower than your opponent. On defense, you want to be lower. You'll be able to shuffle and slide better. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Something else you're going to be watching now, aren't you?
Absolutely, I am. I learned so much from you.
See Sean out there. See how he's in a swatted lower position than even Jarvin? Nice
Interesting.
spin there.
Oh.
Sort of an incidental contact. Number 12 was going for that rebound and was trying to avoid going over Zach's back, but
I'll tell you what, Zach's mom is watching from Reed City. She said, go Zach, from your biggest fan, Mom. We love that.
He's about ready to shoot 2 free throws. We're 1-1, it looks like. Just 1-1. We're in the bonus still.
We are in the bonus. Very nice. No pressure, Zach. Mom's watching. We'd love it if you would go to the Northland Area Federal Credit Union page and let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for, and who knows, you might just win a $40 gift certificate to the Hungry Hippie just for commenting.
Zach got the first one.
Ebony is watching. She said, Team Jayhawks, let's go. Jarvin, this is her aunt, her nephew. Jarvin is her nephew. So thanks, Ebony, for watching. Zach had 1-1.
Oh, nice. Chris DeRocha with a rebound off of Zach's miss. Took a couple dribbles out and knocked down a 3-pointer to make it an 8-point game. I just got done saying that the Lumberjacks want to have it under 10 for halftime. We got about 1:45 to go.
They've kind of settled into their game, adjusted to the pace. It's nice to see.
There we go. Good opportunity here. Raekwon going to the basket.
Raekwon.
Oh. How did that come out?
That is heartbreaking.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. It's really getting physical under the basket.
Oh, here we go again.
Physical all the way around.
Yep. Sean Hill.
You know I love Sean Hill's hair.
Yes, you do.
It's got flow, it's got flair, it's fabulous.
It's got some bounce.
It does have bounce. It reminds me of Minnesota hockey hair, which is a high compliment in the sports hair world.
Right. Hey, Raekwon is all over the place.
I'll tell you what, he's got his legs under him.
Yes.
Parker knows his fan club is watching.
Normally Parker has probably got the biggest number of fans.
He does.
Him and Braden Malik oftentimes have a large number of fans commenting on the Northland Area Federal Credit Union Facebook page.
Indeed.
And you, with your techiness, are able to monitor that as we go.
Yeah.
People who know me know that I don't even have one of those gadgets you have.
We
there,
were
so.
talking about this in the president's office, where my office is. It's in the suite of offices just off Besser Atrium and Besser Tech. And your phone was a topic of conversation this week. I am told that you resisted getting a cell phone for many years, and now you're rocking a flip phone. I see it. Where do you even find a flip phone nowadays?
It's the original.
It's the original. It's an antique. Well, speaking of Parker New, he just
made 2 free throws.
Sure
and
did.
I think Coach Jacobs got him out of the game because I'm not sure if Parker's got 2 fouls.
Oh.
And we don't want him to pick up a third here with just 50 seconds to go, and the Lumberjacks cut in that lead, 42-36 for the Jayhawks.
Lumberjacks have done a nice job steadily carving down that lead. Sometimes it's hard to hear if that's a whistle or sneakers squeaking.
Right. You want to hear a lot of squeaking of shoes, too. That's
Do you?
A lot of squeaking is good.
You're kidding me. It's like cheese curds.
Yes, a lot of squeaking is good because you're taking those short, snappy, little quick steps.
This is good to know.
Yeah,
All right. You want to hear squeaky shoes.
You want to get low to the floor, lower than your opponent, and squeak your
Squeaky shoes.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I often, when I'm coaching, I often run some drills, and I tell the girls that I'm coaching that I want to hear them squeak. I want to hear them squeak. You got short, snappy steps, sort of try and hesitate and stuff. And,
I like that.
and I'll go out and demonstrate. I go, you see this? If I can do it, so can you. So
you've got squeaky shoes.
I got squeaky shoes. Exactly.
All right.
Yeah.
I will no longer feel self-conscious if my shoes squeak.
Just tell people you're ready to get in the game.
I think they all know that is not true, Mike, but I will be here to comment, on these shoes of all shapes, sizes, and colors. Oh!
End of the first half, Jarvin took the driving layup that come out. The Lumberjack threw a 3-quarter shot. It did not go in to make the halftime score 42-36 in favor of the Jayhawks. A very good, competitive, fast-paced game.
It really was very entertaining to watch. I have to say, it makes it more fun for us when we get folks from the opposing team who will go on the Northland Area Federal Credit Union page, and it gives us a little bit of personality to the team that we don't know.
Right.
And certainly we've gotten to know the players for Alpena through their family on that Northland Area Federal Credit Union page, and when they come to talk to us here in the crowd at Park Arena, it's been really fun. So I do want to give a shout out to Micah. Micah said he is cheering on the announcers from Alpena Community College, and Micah, we're very, very appreciative of that.
That's awesome. Thank you, Micah.
Very cool.
Exactly.
Thank you, Micah. We appreciate that. So, Mike, what do we do? We're down 6 points. That's not too bad.
It's not, and Muskegon had pushed it out there. They were up 12-13 because they were knocking down all those 3-pointers, and so we slowly worked our way back.
Sure.
We took away that 3-point game and then got back into our rhythm on the offensive end, and we're in a good spot. I mean, I don't think Coach Jacobs, Coach Allen, Coach Marweed are sitting over there talking right now. There's a lot of pointing going on, a lot of animation, but
for sure.
But they're getting their game plan together to go in, and all we got to do is beat them by 7.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. So we want to really encourage you to check out Northland Area Federal Credit Union. Go to their Facebook page and look at all the things they do for the community. One of those things is they support Alpena Lumberjack basketball, and we really want to thank them for that. In just a few minutes, they will be doing the drawing to see who will win that $40 Hungry Hippie gift card. So get your comments in if you'd like to be in that drawing. Let us know where you're watching from and who you're cheering on, and you just might win that gift card to the Hungry Hippie. And I keep telling folks from Muskegon or wherever you're watching, it's worth the trip to Alpena to take advantage of that gift card. So
We got possibilities from Indianapolis, Chicago, Canada.
We sure do.
Wherever, but absolutely, it's a great opportunity, and we do thank our friends at Northland for letting us do this and giving that little bit of a bonus out there.
yeah, and folks, if you're looking for a job, currently employed at the headquarters of Northland Area Federal Credit Union, about 50 to 60 staff, but there are always several open positions there, and as well as other branches. Additionally, there's an open application link for future positions that will become available, so check out northlandcu.com if you are interested. And again, please do go to their Facebook page for more information and to comment on that post, and you might just win the Hungry Hippie gift card. All right, we are going to step away so that you can take a little break, get a little snack. I don't know, maybe you want to take a little drive around the block. I'm not sure what people are doing during their break time, but we are probably going to get a drink of water, maybe some snacks, Mike. We never eat up here. What's up with that?
There's no concession stand, and I didn't bring anything.
That's true. We have to start catering our own games here. It'll be interesting. Score 42-36. We've got about 11 minutes left at halftime. Unfortunately, we have no lumberjack games to show off during the halftime. That is something I will take up with the athletic director for future broadcasts. I really think we need to showcase that, and I'm fighting the fight, Mike.
Yeah.
I am. I'm fighting the fight for all of you. All right, we're stepping away. We will be back about 10 minutes from now. And coming back for the second half, we welcome you to Park Arena, the Cathedral of Concrete. Want to congratulate Vicky McCoy. Vicky is our winner of the Hungry Hippie $40 gift certificate. Congratulations to Vicky.
That's fantastic. Vicky oftentimes comes to games. Haven't seen her at a game this year, but she is around all the time.
That's cool.
Used to be an employee at Alpena Community College.
Really?
She worked in the Wellness Center. She was an adjunct faculty member.
That's great. Whoa! Oh, Mark Jacobs he is animated over there.
Yeah, something happened. I wasn't quite sure. I guess I was talking about Vicky.
We were talking about Vicky. We were excited for her.
Good for Vicky.
Yeah.
Good for Vicky. I'm happy for her.
I think also Mike is probably sucking up a little because he wants maybe Vicky to take him to lunch at the Hungry Hippie with her $40 gift certificate.
I'll let Vicky do what she wants.
Very nice.
Good for her. Absolutely. Strong putback there by Muskegon, sort of feisty from the start.
I'll tell you what.
Not sure what happened with Coach Jacobs there, and fired up the Muskegon team as they got a rebound and put it right back up. Got fouled.
Absolutely. My goodness. I may have to start campaigning to get the kid with the lilac-colored shoes in the game, Mike, for Muskegon. He's not been in.
Oh, the purple shoes.
That's what I mean. Purple shoes. Yeah, pink shoes is Prince. Prince is in. It's counterintuitive. You would think Prince would have purple shoes on, but he does not. He has pink shoes on.
So we don't even know the number of the young man in the purple shoes.
We do not. I cannot see it because he's wearing a sweatshirt. So. All right, here comes the Lumberjacks, and I'll tell you what, Dana is watching from Saginaw. She says, go Braden Malik, get a win for your Aunt Dana and Uncle Alexis. Oh, you know I love Uncle Alexis. We had this thing. Now I'm wondering, is it Alexis or is it Alexi? I wonder if it's Alexi. Am I pronouncing it right?
He would probably want Alexi, because if he had an Alexis in his house, every time somebody would call his name, she would respond.
No, Alexi is a man. Alexis is Uncle Alexi.
Oh, okay.
We went through this another game.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Alexis, Uncle Alexi, and I should be pen pals, you know.
There you go.
I'm learning. Braden Malik, our Oscoda Owl, has quite a shoe game, I'm told. He has lots and lots of shoes.
Wearing the maroon ones tonight?
He is. He's going with a classic. Ken says, go Lumberjacks.
Shot clock violation.
Wow.
I don't think anybody was aware of it. There was a little bit of a dead ball in the middle of that, and Lumberjack played tough defense.
I love hearing from that Lumberjacks bench. They are frequently very vocal and very enthusiastic.
We're missing Jack Szymanski, who's normally down there, and Raekwon Huntley is normally cheering, but Raekwon's back in the lineup playing.
He is. He's on the bench right now, but he is deep in thought, resting, and really paying attention to the game. But we do miss the cheering. He was a great cheerer.
Yep, he made an impact in the first half. Chris DeRocha for three. There's Braden chasing down that loose ball to keep it alive for the Lumberjacks. Down 9. Oop.
What? Oh.
Got a tip, yeah.
Okay.
He was trying to sneak that pass into Parker, but it got a little deflected out of bounds. Lumberjack ball.
So, Mike, can you tell me about getting out of the coach's box? Because I've noticed that a lot from some of the coaches, and I know in Division I college basketball, they get on you for that.
They do, and normally they will get on you if you were outside of the coach's box and you were yelling at an official.
All right. Okay.
If you're out of the coach's box, like for example how the Muskegon coach is right now, if you can see him over there, he's not yelling at an official, he's just coaching the team. A lot of times they may let that go.
Slide. Okay.
But if he's going to start yelling at an official, nice spin move there by number 3, Ty Oldham.
Yeah, and he's got some interesting shoes.
Yeah.
Kind of like a blackout. I don't know if they're green. I don't know. I'll have to go down and get a closer look later.
So yeah, normally a coach's box is primarily to, keep them where they're supposed to be. And
yep. What's happening?
I think we have number 5 being asked to leave the game because as in the first half, if you're not wearing your mask correctly, You got to go out, and then you can come right back in. As you know, she walked over there, didn't even sit down, and walked right back to the scorer's table.
Well, those are the rules. Everybody's got to play by them, so.
Oh, good steal by Braden.
Wow, that sure was. Wow.
Kelly Stark is having a really good game. He has got 3 or 4 3-pointers. He's got a couple other buckets. Keeping us in the game. I know there was somebody cheering for Crowley earlier.
Absolutely.
Forces the Jayhawks to call a timeout. 47-43, 16-46 to go in the second half. Opportunity for the Lumberjacks to keep themselves right back in it and give them an opportunity. Just like the other night, they did not take the lead in Grand Rapids till a minute 20 to go. You just got to be there, and that's why you play 40 minutes.
Well, and it's so indicative of the tough nature of this team. You know, we've watched them all season, and they do not give up. And I would say the same for the ladies' team. The Gentlemen Jacks are just as tenacious, and it's been impressive. So really fun to watch. Did want to let you know that Ken is watching, cheering on Parker and Adam from TC, and we just love it when folks go to the Northland Area Federal Credit Union Facebook page and join the conversation here, and we get to know them and the student athletes through those comments. So we certainly do appreciate it. We appreciate Northland Area Federal Credit Union as well. All right, getting back into the game, 47-43 in favor of Muskegon, who has the ball. Nice rebound by the Lumberjacks.
Nice play out of the timeout, but they weren't unable to convert.
Nope.
Lumberjacks going to try and cut it to 2, maybe 1.
Boy, wouldn't that be great? What an exciting game.
Absolutely. Chris Drosha strong to the middle. Nice left hand by Chris.
Really nice.
47-45. Not a minute or two ago, the Lumberjacks were down 10.
Yep.
Maybe even 11. They battled their way back to a 2-point game.
But it's a 2. I love to watch Jarvis play.
Yeah,
I'm just going to tell you that.
Him and Cleveland out there are just
so fun.
hounding each other.
They sure are, and it's been really fun to watch.
Absolutely.
2 really talented players. Small in stature, big on talent.
Yep. Oh.
Cleveland and Zach both, they command the floor when they play, and you see that with Jarvis as well.
Another player from Muskegon forced to exit the game due to the mask rule. Immediately walks back to the scorer's table.
It's interesting, though.
It is.
You're right. It's the first time I've noticed that. And I only noticed it because you pointed it out.
Well, and I wonder if it's maybe a point of emphasis just due to
rising numbers.
Yeah, without getting too much into the numbers and stuff. I mean, Michigan is having a little bit of a
surge here. So.
With some higher numbers, and so maybe. Circus shot.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Number 5, Jeff Salzer.
Really impressive. Indianapolis player.
I think he had a fan earlier chime in on the Facebook page. There goes Zach. Same type of play. Same type of play, going up and under. And, you know, that's a good play because oftentimes you're using not only the rim, but the net as a defender.
You're kidding.
And 100% correct.
That's neat.
Because if someone goes up and blocks a shot and their hand gets caught in the net.
Oh, my goodness. I never thought of that.
Well, it becomes almost an offensive goal, a defensive goaltending. Yeah. So players have to be aware of that net.
Wow.
So going that up and under is ultimately a very good play.
Yeah, that's very interesting. And
you're going to be watching basketball so differently this weekend.
Yeah, Mike, I'm going to have to start the next tournament next year. Tell your wife I'm coming over. We're going to watch it together, and I'm going to learn a lot. It's so interesting.
Couple of subs for both teams. Cleveland Baker out, Braden Malik out, Kelly Stark out. Looks like Adam Erlob, Zach's there.
Absolutely.
Raekwon Huntley's back in.
Neat to see the different combinations. And oh, wow. Nice look. Unfortunately, didn't go in. What just happened? What just happened, Mike?
I'm not sure. Did he call a foul?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, the ball went out of bounds over here.
Did it? Okay.
I think the official just was.
One thing maybe you don't appreciate watching this on the screen is how tight the sidelines here
Yes.
are. It is very, very difficult to see sometimes, especially in front of us, who's in, who's out. Wow. Parker New for 3. What a beautiful shot.
Lumberjacks take a 1-point lead, 50-49. They were down by as many as 12,
Mike,
maybe 13 in the first half.
that's so cool.
Good team play. Obviously, what Coach Jacobs, Coach Allen, Coach Marweed were talking about. But not to be denied, Muskegon comes right back to take a 1-point lead.
Absolutely.
Talking about the fans and the closeness, though, Mary, obviously, I mean, as all of I played, I love playing in gyms where the fans were right on top of you.
Oh, neat.
Absolutely, yep. Yep, this is, you feel in the game, you feel the energy. Normally when I go to a game, I like sitting right in the front row right here. Yep. You get a chance to hear the players talking. And
You know, that's interesting. That it's an element of the game I hadn't thought of.
you get a chance to chat with the official a little bit, or maybe a lot of times they don't say anything back to you, but maybe they say something to
So
them.
you're kind of like the Spike Lee of fans.
No, not like that, but sometimes you sort of ask a question and
Sure, they maybe sometimes will answer.
you can oftentimes tell their answer by their facial reaction to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I like back support, so I like to sit in the back row because, you know, there's a wall there and it's lovely.
Absolutely. That's where we are up here.
And I like it. You get a good seat, you know, you're the highest up.
Boy, Muskegon just going inside, spinning around Parker New and putting it up, taking a 3-point lead after Lumberjacks had battled back to take the 1-point lead.
You know, it's interesting to watch, too, because we always have the ladies' games first, and then the gentlemen take the floor. And it depends with the opposing team. Sometimes the ladies' team leaves. Sometimes they go on the bus. For Muskegon's team, they are, the ladies' team is here in the stands, and they are watching and vocal and cheering on the men's team. It's really cool to see.
Well, they're providing some fans. I even see some fans from Muskegon here. I see some parents or stuff from Muskegon.
Yeah, that's really nice to see.
I don't know if there's anybody from up here, Big Rapids. No, boy.
Oh.
Nobody's really from up north here.
No. Doesn't appear so, so they made the trip too.
Maybe making a weekend out of it. Too bad they didn't win the Hungry Hippie.
Absolutely. They could have had lunch tomorrow. All right, Lumberjacks trying to whittle down that lead again that Muskegon has. It's a smaller lead. The Jayhawks have a 3-point lead, now a 1-point lead with that basket by Parker New.
I don't think they have much of an answer for Parker. If he can get it that deep in there like that, he's talented both right and left hand.
He's a strong player.
He's going to score one way or another down there.
Really talented.
Parker just picked up a foul. I'm not sure how many that is on him.
Yeah, I couldn't see his body.
Coach Jacobs did not agree with it. That's his 3rd foul. That's what Coach Jacobs is a little concerned about.
Yep, understandably.
You get 5.
Mark is he calling a timeout after this?
I think the Muskegon player already had the ball.
I see. Okay.
So you can't call a timeout. Now he calls a timeout.
I see. All right.
The official turned and looked at him. He gave him a thumbs up. He'd like a timeout. 54-52. Muskegon's got one more shot.
Okay.
Coach Jacob just wants to make sure that Muskegon doesn't go on one of those runs.
And
because Alpena used the run to catch up.
Indeed.
And so we battled down 12 to get that 1-point lead. And oftentimes what happens then is the other team sometimes will come back with a run. And
sure.
I think he wants to get his guys focused. He's huddled down in the huddle there. He's crouched down. He's talking to them, making sure they're focused and they know what they got to do to maintain the level they've had so far.
Mark Jacobs is such a fun coach to watch. Boy, is that a coach that cares.
He just ran over and grabbed the basketball.
Yeah.
And now he's got a ball in the huddle.
He does. It's incredible.
He just threw a little foot pass to Coach Allen, who's going to slowly put it back in the rack.
And of course, Mark Jacobs also coaches the men's cross country team, who was named Academic All-Americans. They had the highest GPA in the country, and we are so proud of those student athletes and of their coach, Mark Jacobs, and it's a pleasure to watch him coach this basketball team as well. Always, as you say, very well dressed.
He puts everything into it.
He absolutely does, including his outfit.
If you notice, when you're watching basketball now on TV, most of the coaches are sort of, I'll say, dressing down.
I have. It used to be that was the Pat Riley, Chuck Daly school of basketball. They would wear the suits, but not anymore.
When so many places weren't allowing fans in, I think they just felt like they would just sort of wear their, like maybe a
practice gear,
three-quarter zip polo type thing and stuff. I mean, which is interesting. But Coach Jacobs has had a suit and tie on every game.
That's great. And now, does he wear a suit and tie when he's coaching cross country? Is what I want to know.
Not from what I have seen.
All right, something's going on over at the scorer's table.
Yeah, I'm not sure. 55-52. Not sure. The Muskegon coach walks away. He does not look happy.
He does not look happy, no.
So I'm not sure what that is all about. They didn't take a point away or.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. There you go, Chris. We're both saying it at the same time.
Yep.
It's a good play by Chris, though. When he gets inside there with a 6'6" frame, a lot of times he knocks that down.
You really get an appreciation for how strong some of these players are when you see them kind of clear the court around them as they spin.
Oh, Raekwon.
Wow.
Sort of readjusted in midair.
Oh,
then he got up and tipped that out.
Rebound.
There's some athleticism there.
I'll say.
Nice pass. That's easy. Yep. Hey, where Parker gets it. Nice look by Raekwon. That was him all the way. He sort of kept that ball alive.
All right, Dana says to solve the mystery, yes, Alexis is a dude, just a hungry guy that wants to try the hungry hippie. That is Braden Malik's family.
We got a couple more games. Keep chiming in.
Yeah, it'll happen eventually for you, Dana and Alexis. It really will. We love that. And Vicki McCoy, who won the gift certificate to the Hungry Hippie, sent a picture. She said, Mary, just for you, a small selection of my shoe collection. And boy, Vicki has got it going on when it comes to athletic shoes.
There's a lot of walking shoes there.
She really does. And Vicki, if you can see the Muskegon bench right now, spring has sprung. It is like the shoe collection for resort wear. It's beautiful. It really is. So I hope, Vicki, you are enjoying that, and you will definitely enjoy that Hungry Hippie gift certificate.
Years ago, shoes were like white.
I know, right? Or black. Yeah, black or white.
Black.
It was a big deal when Michigan had all the black shoes, the black socks.
Yeah.
And now it's peep colors. It's Easter egg colors. I like it.
Yes. Yeah.
Definitely 80s vibe has come back in all facets of fashion.
The one pair of shoes looks like it was dipped in a highlight mixture.
It really does. It's so cool. I believe that's the Canadian player.
Yes, it is. Orange, yellow. This Parker knew again. I tell you, when he gets inside, he's one of the best players in the conference from what I've seen.
Unbelievable.
Top 10 in scoring, top 10 in rebounding, I think.
So impressive.
Very, very nice player, yes. Just a freshman, so hopefully we get a chance to see him again next year.
Yeah. We have such a talented men's basketball team, and such a tough conference that we play in.
Yes.
Tough division.
Yeah. Here's Parker inside again. Oh. Foul on number 12.
All right.
Parker was going to make that quick little turn, little spin to the baseline, and number 12 stuck his hand in there. Wasn't happy. That's the fifth foul.
Oh, my
The reason
goodness.
he wasn't happy is that's his fourth foul.
Oh,
Number 12, Damian Cochran, 6'2" freshman out of Grand Rapids, Ottawa Hills High School. Picked up his fourth foul with a little over 10 minutes to go.
All right. Score is 56-55 in favor of the Lumberjacks. In and out on that three-point shot, but Chris DeRocher puts it back in for two. Nice rebound.
So Chris is hanging around in there. Chris averages double digits in rebounds as well. I think about 10.3, 10.5 rebounds a game.
All-time leading scorer at Alpena High School, and that is saying something.
That is, yep.
Oh,
Oh. People all over there, your guy.
Jarvis! That was
Jarvin.
pretty.
Just sticking with it.
Jarvin is my guy.
He sort of just adjusted the ball in midair to avoid the contact, to avoid the player.
Jarvin is fun to watch. I like it that we're the same height. Makes me feel like anything is possible, you know?
Absolutely.
Jarvin's my inspiration.
Braden Malik with that driving layup to put us back up 3, and then he gets the defensive rebound, and he's just calming us down, bringing it down the floor.
I love to see that. The command of the floor.
Under 10 minutes, up 3. The idea now, they know that Parker is inside.
Yep.
They know that Parker is going to be tough to be stopped in there.
Oh, wow.
Oops. Nice
Oh,
hustle,
my
Chris.
goodness.
Here's your shooter, Kelly Stark.
Wow. Boy, Kelly Stark, talk about a clutch shooter.
Yep. So our 3 scorers on this team are Parker, New, Chris DeRocher, and Kelly Stark. When all 3 of them are scoring, we have a chance because with 63 points, we're on pace to score 80-plus points in this game.
Yeah.
That gives you a chance to win when you do that.
Sure does.
Cleveland and Jarvin. They got Kelly Stark on a little bit of a reach.
All right.
63-57. That's the 4th team foul, but he was driving to the basket for a shot. So number 3, Ty Oldham at the line for 2 shots from Muskegon.
There he goes. What a fun game, Mike.
It is. This is. I thought it was going to be a good one. I did, especially with the Lumberjacks coming off that win the other day.
Mike, look who's in the game. Number 4.
Number 4.
It's Purple Shoe Guy.
Andre Watson Jr., a 6'4" freshman out of Muskegon, Western Michigan Christian High School. And you're excited primarily because the
lilac shoes are on the floor.
The purple peeps are in the shoes.
The purple peeps. Purple people eater. The purple peeps. The pink peeps. All we need, as you said, is the highlighter yellow. We'd have the full marshmallow Easter basket joy. No matter what happens tonight, Muskegon is my team MVP for shoes.
Yeah, as a team, you're right.
Unbelievable. 63-58 in favor of the Lumberjacks. This has just been such a fun game to watch. 2 great teams.
Braden Malik with a little hesitation move, got the defense off balance, drew the foul. He's at the line for 2. Oops.
Got a chance to talk to Braden's family a couple games ago. Really nice bunch. So proud of him.
Got the second one. You heard from his mom, I think, earlier. She's watching from home tonight.
She is. Jarvin's shoes are awesome. Oh. Wow. Ooh.
14.
I'll tell you what, Raekwon he is everywhere when he's on the floor. Defending, when he's got the ball, it's really...
He's very active. I think he keeps the ball alive a lot.
Yeah.
He gets his hands in there.
Yeah. He's making up for lost time.
He is. Yeah, just a freshman. Oops. 64-60, 7:35 to go. Lumberjacks leading, trying to capitalize and beating the Western Conference again as they beat Grand Rapids the other night on the road. And we got Muskegon here at home tonight.
Indeed. Oh.
Ooh. Chris missed the driving layup, and Kelly.
And here come the Jayhawks.
Number 3.
They just ran the floor there.
Ty Oldham went straight down the middle of the floor, and nobody stopped him.
No. Oh, wow. Kelly Kelly Stark, I'm telling you what.
He's got at least 5 or 6 3-pointers.
It's incredible, the game he is having.
I know the other night Matt Walkerhauser, Doogie was watching. He was from Ohio,
That's
I believe.
right, yeah.
Matt was a big shooter out of Alpena High, and
Oh, neat.
Kelly's putting on his best Matt Walkerhauser imitation tonight.
That's high praise, as you
is.
told me.
Timeout Lumberjacks, 67-62, 6:38 to go. I don't know how many timeouts we have left. Both teams have been using quite a few timeouts tonight.
They have, yeah.
Coaches have things to say. And
So 5-point game. It has been a very physical, hard-fought game. What's your strategy? What would you do?
well, I think Coach Jacobs is really he's probably talking about how that a couple plays ago that player got that ball and dribbled the entire length of the floor and made that layup.
Right.
Those types of plays can be momentum builders for teams, and he doesn't want to see us giving those opportunities or those things up to Muskegon for them to get that type of confidence they can do that.
Yeah.
And for us, he's got to be talking on the offensive end to stay active because we've chased down a number of loose balls. We're winning the battle of the loose balls and
Great rebounding tonight, too. Great rebounding.
Absolutely. And Kelly Stark's making some threes. Chris DeRocha. We got Parker back inside. Raekwon and Cleveland running at the guard position. So it's a good lineup we have in right now.
For sure. Jack Szymanski says, have yourself a night, Kelly Stark. That's my boy, he said.
Jack probably knows exactly how many points
He
Kelly
probably
has.
does. Probably does. That's a good point.
Jack played with Kelly last year at Alpena High.
Oh, how neat.
Yeah.
67-62 in favor of the Lumberjacks. You hear a lot of squeaking shoes, Mike.
That's a good thing. As a coach, that's what you want to hear.
Here comes Raekwon.
Raekwon he's just athletic, and without seeing him play in person until tonight, and we didn't know that.
No.
But he brings a totally different facet to the game for the Lumberjacks.
Such great energy and a player that doesn't matter what side of the court he's on, whether it's offense or defense, he is giving it his all. It's so nice to see a player who has been forced to be on the sidelines for the entire season be able to play now, and you can see the joy in that for him.
Well, the joy right now is happening is the fact that he just threw an air ball up, and Coach Allen and Coach Marweed looked like they both had a little comment for him. Like maybe he owes an extra sprint in practice the next time.
Well, he sunk the second one.
Yeah,
Looks like there's a little talking going on between Raekwon and his defender down under the basket. Oh! That was a physical fight.
Yeah. Raekwon just went up high, tried to get a block shot.
That was
Sometimes that happens. Both players playing hard.
Yep. And you could tell he felt bad.
Everybody jumps up. We're okay. It's just a second foul, but Coach Jacobs put Jack Sayers at the table to check in.
Okay.
Number 1, Jacob Martinson from Big Rapids at the line making that first free throw, and Zach Sayers did come in for Raekwon.
All right.
Coach Allen, Coach Marweed are continuing their free throw conversation with him.
I'm sure they are, but he sunk the second one, so
63, 68, 64.
sometimes you gotta take the air conditions there.
That's right. That's right.
Checking the humidity.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Didn't go in, but it was impressive.
Yes, it was.
And jump ball.
I tell you, our guards are getting to the basket. Braden Malik,
They really are.
Zach Sayers there, Raekwon. They're getting to the basket, but when they're driving in there, they're going up against players that are sometimes 3, 4, 5, 6 inches taller.
Yeah. Indeed. Here comes Jarvin. I love that his family is watching.
His shoes sort of look like
They're like tie-dye, or the Easter eggs that you used to do with the oil,
they're sort of pink and blue.
They are. They're really pretty.
an offensive foul there on Muskegon, it looked like. I think they call it a moving screen. Or
I believe.
oh, no, yeah, and it was the 5th foul on number 12. When he was unhappy when he got the 4th. And that's tough to get your 5th foul on an offensive play like that. So he's out with 5 minutes to go, and he was a starter.
Wow. Nice rebound.
Parker with the miss. Chris got it back. There goes Zach driving inside again. Oops. Here goes number 3 right down the middle of the floor. Didn't make this one. Cleveland Baker with the rebound. Coming down to Chris.
Yep.
Oh,
wow. Alpena seems like they need to settle down a little bit.
Yep. We've had a couple of quick shots. We haven't run our offense.
Makes me a little nervous.
We don't want to get into this one-on-one type play or one-on-one type philosophy. We want to continue to do what got us to where we are.
Oh, boy.
That's number 3. Ty Oldham, he didn't start, but he's been an impressive player off the bench for Muskegon.
He certainly has been, and Lumberjacks' lead is just down to 1 now, 68-67.
Cleveland
Travel.
got caught with a little bit of a shuffle.
Mark looks fired up. Mark Jacobs is fired up.
You bet he is. Braden Malik just came in for Kelly Stark.
Got 4 minutes, a little over 4 minutes to go. What a great game. And the Jayhawks just took the lead,
Right back.
69-68.
The Lumberjacks had built a 4 or 5 point lead, and once again, we're having these mini runs here. This Parker inside, that's going to be tough to defend. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Nice off the ball
Cleveland.
movement. Yep. Nice off the ball movement by Cleveland. Parker had a little move, didn't go.
So cool to see.
We got another mask issue.
Mike, I'm all tense. This game is just like a nail biter.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Team's playing well. Oh!
And drew a foul.
Yep, number 1, and that was a 3-pointer, I believe, too. The Muskegon women's team that was right in front of them, and so they're making some noise for their teammate or their teammates, schoolmates, I guess.
Yeah.
70. Number 1, Jacob Martinson at the line to try and finish a 4-point play.
Jacob Martinson from Big Rapids, 6'6".
3:25 to go. That was just Cleveland Baker's second foul, but not the best one on a 3-point shot. Being aggressive. Zach Sayers bringing it down. Lumberjacks down 3. 3:20 to go.
Physical play.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, he's all over him. Ooh.
Oh!
Yeah.
You can hear the Jayhawks ladies team very vocal next to us, and Mark is going to call
a timeout just to make sure we're settled down. That was intense defense by Muskegon that I think forced Alpena into doing something they didn't want to do.
Yeah.
So Coach Jacobs obviously wants to talk to him. Don't get caught down in that corner down there. It's always, remember that sideline and baseline are theoretically additional defenders.
That's a good point. That's a good way to look at that.
The idea is you sort of want to be in an area where you have escape routes, and so you get stuck down there.
Yeah, you're right. There's no place to go.
There's no place to go, and that's sort of what happened there. They tried to sneak it past the Parker, and then he had to save it. And just a quick timeout by Coach Jacobs. He just sort of, once again, just wanted to settle him down. 73-70, Muskegon ball, 3:09 to go. In a back and forth, entertaining game at Park Arena.
Very, very entertaining. Now, I have noticed that usually it's either Cleveland or Zach in the game. Now we have both of them in. That's interesting.
They're both very good ball handlers, and we also have Braden. So we got 3 strong ball handlers.
Yep.
You know, to maintain any type of pressure they may want to put on. And then, of course, we got Chris and Parker, two of our inside players, 2 of our leading scorers. You know, but
Yeah, it's just interesting. Basketball reminds me so much of chess, and
It is.
It's very interesting to see the choices that Coach Jacobs makes.
yeah. So Jarvin just lost his balance. Oh, got another moving screen.
All right.
You got to hold your position.
So explain that to me. What's a moving screen?
Well, when you're setting a pick or a screen on your teammate's defender, so they can go by, you can't be moving. You have to be
stationary.
Be stationary. Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's interesting.
See how Chris is standing there, sort of stationary. Right?
Absolutely.
There you go. Nice pass.
Oh, pretty. Parker. Oh no.
Nice pass by Braden. Parker was unable to finish. 2:25 to go. 73-70. Kelly Stark at the score table, itching to get in. He's had quite a game.
He has had a game. I think I could watch Jarvin just dribble all day. He is a really good ball handler.
He is.
Nice rebound by Chris.
Yep.
Here comes Zach. Love the passing.
Yep.
You're doing a great job.
Now we're back into our offense. That's what Coach Jacobs wants us to do.
Really nice.
This is going to get us a good. See, that's going to get us a good opportunity. You see how the offense had everybody all spread out. It gave that driving lane for Braden. Knocked away there, but 11 seconds on the shot clock. Lumberjack ball underneath their own basket. Typically, it's a good opportunity to get a good shot right here.
Oh.
There's Chris. Oh boy.
And the shots right now, they're getting some good looks.
Yep.
The shots just are not falling.
Yep.
And
Sort of hit a little bit of a dry spell.
they are.
Minute 30. Look at Jarvin.
Nice rebound by Muskegon.
Oh, they're wanting to pull it out. They got to reset the shot clock. Using the clock. The clock's becoming their friend. Up
Indeed.
3.
And up 5.
And now 5. Now the Lumberjacks have got the clock is not our friend.
No,
We're at a minute.
we got to score.
There you go, Braden.
Oh, no.
There you go, Chris.
Nice rebound. Hard fought 2-point there. Shot.
Oh. Don't foul. Don't foul. Don't foul. Just play good defense.
Oh, don't. Scary times.
Okay. All right. All they got to do is play defense. Don't chase the ball. That's right. Don't foul.
Oh, don't foul. All right. And game is seems to be slipping away right now.
It is a little bit, but
and now there's a foul.
Chris was going after the ball there, and
You see the frustration
a little
on
bit
some
there.
of the players.
A little bit there. Boy, a well-played game, but Lumberjacks are right there. Hit a little bit of a cold stretch here. Wasn't long ago. Remember when I was mentioning we were on pace to score a little over 80 points?
Absolutely, and then we just kind of went cold.
We're just at 72 with 27 seconds to go, down 5. The Jayhawks are going to have the opportunity to extend the lead a little bit more.
Indeed. What a incredibly entertaining game to watch.
was.
So it's kind of a heartbreaker for the Lumberjacks right now. I mean, there's still 27 seconds left. But
Two evenly matched teams, for sure.
very much. Very much so.
Makes it, they make it a 6-point game. Taking the time, a lot of talking going on.
Yeah, a lot of talking.
The gym gets quiet.
Indeed. 7-point game. Lumberjacks looking to get a quick score. Very long 3-point shot there. Did not go in. Here come the Jayhawks.
Cleveland commits a foul. Yeah.
Yep.
Still got to stop the clock and hopefully miss these free throws. They got 2 now. That's the 10th foul. No, that's the 9th foul. 9th team foul. So still a 1-and-1. Gotta hope he misses one. We get a quick bucket down and get a chance to set up our press.
Thank you to all who commented tonight on the Northland Area Federal Credit Union Facebook page. We do appreciate that.
Both from Alpena and Muskegon.
Absolutely.
A lot of fun when the visiting team gets involved. We appreciate their support.
For
We're happy to be able to bring this to them as they weren't able to make the trip.
Oh, yeah. We love hearing from the fans, and we love that Northland Area Federal Credit Union provides us that opportunity to stream for you and for the players' families and fans everywhere. Those shots just are not falling for the Lumberjacks, and it's disappointing. But a hard-fought game, 81-72, final score. Congratulations to the Muskegon Jayhawks.
Right, that was a good game by both teams. Evenly matched, evenly well played.
Yeah. Kind of a heartbreaker tonight.
It is. The Muskegon's now got the long ride home, but it's a little bit easier for them. They got the win.
Yeah, absolutely.
And certainly, but the Lumberjacks shouldn't be hanging their heads too far because obviously they played a very tough game, played a good game against a very good team.
And sometimes the shots just don't fall, and that's what it comes down to.
And that's what happened late in the game.
Absolutely. They were hot for much of the game, and Kelly Stark just had an incredible night.
Right.
But unfortunately, we had a little bit of a cold streak there at the end when it counted the most, and it's disappointing, but we look forward. Next game?
Tuesday night. We're here at home. Last game of the regular season, we're playing Schoolcraft. We're playing the Ocelots.
Do you think the Ocelots will cater? I'm just saying, like with Schoolcraft, I'm kind of hoping. I mean, maybe they'll bring some appetizers.
Likely not.
Likely not. That's too bad. It's unfortunate.
That'll be the last regular season game, but as mentioned, this year with the pandemic, the postseason, everyone gets in. And to my knowledge, there's a chance that both Lumberjack teams might be hosting a game.
Oh, my goodness.
We'll have more information on that.
Now, you are not going to be here Tuesday.
I won't be, so you're going to be here. Hopefully, you're going to have a co-host.
I hope so. Otherwise, we're just going to talk about shoes for most of the broadcast. But, I mean, listen, I can talk about anything. We'll talk about basketball. It won't necessarily be accurate information, but we'll look for a co-host for me in the next few days. And maybe we should do kind of like a bachelor type thing where we give, I don't know, well, we can't give axes. I don't think that's safe. I'm trying to come up with something with a lumberjack theme, Mike. I'll give it some thought. Yeah, we'll put that in workshop mode. But maybe you could rethink your trip.
Yeah.
No? All right.
Probably
I tried. All right.
Yeah.
Final scores, 81-72. Thank you to Northland Area Federal Credit Union. Thank you for watching. Thanks to all of you who commented on the Northland Area Federal Credit Union Facebook page. And we will catch you back here on Tuesday. Thank you, Brandon, for working the camera for us. And for Lumberjack Basketball, I am Mary Egan. We've got Mike Colleen, and we'll see you next time.